first start by taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk and applying it over your entire eyelid, including up below the eyebrow bone. If you don't have the Jumbo Pencil and Milk, then use any white shadow base. Also apply the milk underneath the eye close to the lower lash line. Next, take the NYX Slide-On Pencil in number 12 Azure, and you're going to take that and cut your crease slightly, making a shape somewhere in between a C and a V from your crease down to your upper lash line, and then fill it in slightly. The NYX Slide-On pencils go on really creamy, but they dry quickly, so it's best to take a flat brush and blend it out so that you don't have any harsh lines before applying the eyeshadow. I find it easier to use a flat brush than a fluffy brush just because it is a creamier product. And then once that's blended, you're going to use the NYX Slide-On Pencil 01 in Pink Suede. And you're going to fill in the remaining eyelid starting from the inner corner all the way up to the blue. Then going back to that first pencil, line your upper lash line to the center of your eye. Taking the NYX Spring Fling palette and using a flat brush, dip into the light blue color and apply a generous amount all over the area where you applied the blue eye pencil. Taking a fluffy brush, blend out the color so there's no harsh line between the eyeshadow and the rest of the eyelid. Next, taking another flat brush or that brush clean, dip into the pink shade and apply the pink corally shade over the area where you applied the pink pencil. Next, taking a fluffy brush and the mauvey pink color, blend into the crease both the blue and the pink. And then taking that same flat brush that's cleaned off, use the cream vanilla shade to highlight underneath the brow. Now that the eyeshadows are done, you're going to take the NYX Roll-On Shimmers in the color Seafoam and Pink and apply the Seafoam, which is the bluish color, over the blue eyeshadow, and then taking the pink shimmer and applying that over the pink eyeshadow. I've used just a normal artist brush to blend both glitters right in the middle of the eye to blend both the pink and the blue together. You can use any brush or even your finger. And then using the NYX Super Fat Eye Marker in Carbon Black, I've lined my eye. Try to keep the lining of the upper lash line thin so as not to cover your bright colors. At this point, you can either leave it as is or wing out the edge to better frame the blue. And then curl your lashes and you'll be done with the upper lid. For the bottom lid, take another shimmer NYX Roll-On in Platinum and using that same artist brush or your finger, use the platinum to highlight the under eye area. Once that's good and highlighted, take that same slide-on pencil in number 12 and line the lower lash line, including the waterline. After the blue has been applied to the bottom, you can either put on mascara or use false lashes. I've decided to use false lashes. These lashes, I find it's simpler to apply them in two pieces, so what I do is I cut them right in the middle and I use some tweezers to apply. It's easier than using my fingers. And using the duo glue, I've applied the first set of the two halves of the lashes and then repeated this step for the second part, and I'm adjusting with the tweezers. Clean out any fallout and then use a concealer to finish off the under eye area. I'm using MAC's Full Coverage Foundation in NC35. And then going back to that Spring Fling palette, I'm using the blush that is included with it and mixing both the pink and the tangerine color and applying those to my cheeks. Then to complete the look, I'm using the NYX lipstick in T number 628. It's Tea Rose. And then I'm also lining my lips with the CoverGirl Lip Perfection in number 235 Splendid. I'm taking that Lip Perfection and filling in my entire lip before putting on the Tea Rose from NYX. And then to finish off the lips, I'm using the Christian Dior gloss in number 436. Tame those mermaid locks and your bubblegum mermaid look is complete. If you liked the crystal bread I was wearing in this video, please like this video and I will get up a DIY tutorial on how you can make your own mermaid bread. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers!